What's going on, guys? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell, because what I do here is all about Cardano and the Cardano ecosystem. So we're just a few days out now from the Cardano Summit, so we'll take a look at some of the rumors that are there, give you my own personal thoughts on it. Charles also done an AMA a few days ago talking about his own plans after it, so I'll give you the summary of that and put the links down below as well. So I think in terms of the market, the short-term price of Cardano, the Summit is going to have a far bigger effect than the actual hard fork combinator event did that brought us smart contracts. So if you find this useful, please give it a like, share it out there, leave a comment below, let me know anything that I've missed, any of the rumors, your own thoughts on the ones that I do go through. And if you want to support the channel even further, please consider delegating to the Cardano stake pool under the ticker PAUL. So let's jump into it. Okay, so it started here with Charles's AMA. I'll give you the quick summary of the few points he went through in the beginning. I'll put a link to this down below, and there will be timestamps down below as well for anyone who wants to jump to certain sections. So Charles put out this video, his usual AMAs, and as you can see, this one went on for an hour and 45 minutes, but there was about 3 or 4 minutes at the beginning where he talked about his own plans that are coming up and his own thoughts on where we are. So basically, after the event this weekend, he's taking 2 weeks off and going up to his ranch, and then from that he is coming back in the middle of October, going straight to Africa, going to multiple different countries out there, meeting with heads of state and lots of private business investors as well. So potentially we'll hear something about that at the summit, and if we do, just as anything else that is going on at the summit, I will live tweet it out, or I'll share anyone else that puts it out there as well. I've set up a Discord group, I'll talk about that at the end, but I'll be sharing all the updates there as well. So what else he talked about was looking at, there's going to be a few more hard fork combinator events over the next while, bringing new functionality and new releases, upgrades to the smart contract functionality. But as we've seen, the HFC events within Cardano are not a big deal at all. They generally just roll straight over. On other chains, when there is a big upgrade like that, then it can cause issues. But with Cardano, we've seen this doesn't really affect it at all. So there's a big focus now turning to scalability. He talks about how the block size may be getting bigger, looking at the next era, which is Basho, bringing Mithril, Hydra, all the different scalability solutions that have to be looked at now, because when DeFi fully launches on top of Cardano, I see this is going to be a huge explosion, because the Cardano community is absolutely massive when you look out there. So when this community is given access to DeFi, then it's going to put the blockchain under a bit of pressure. So that's why they need to really focus now on the scalability aspects and to be ready for that type of load when it does come. So he talks about the block size, congestion control, optimization of the ledger. The PAB will evolve as well, so this is on the back end. Lots of improvements are going to come there as well. So I will put a link to this down below. You can listen to it. It's the first 4.5 minutes where he goes through all of this type of stuff. He also talks then about the summit, but we will skip to something else for that. So looking at the summit, you will see the trailer playing behind me. Unfortunately, this isn't a game that is launching on top of Cardano. This is something that they had created, one of the virtual worlds, and Charles had a hand in creating this one. So this is for the summit that people can go in and get involved and go to listen to the different keynote speakers, different Q&A sessions that are ongoing. So this is an email that went out talking about the basics. So 7 virtual worlds to explore. The one playing behind me is one of them. The avatars, you can go in and talk to different members. There's going to be 80 exclusive videos from keynote to major news announcements, updates, interviews, community showcases. I'll talk about a few of them in a minute. The summit essentially is 2 days long. The hours are 8-hour blocks for both days. It's going to play multiple times over the day to get all the different time zones around the world. As I see any of these updates, I will be tweeting them out there or putting them out on my different social media events. Maybe I'll do a live stream at some stage or put out video updates as well. So there's going to be the 7 main worlds to explore: the main stage, utility, governance, impact, adoption, catalyst, and community. When I get into them on Saturday, I will take a look around and I will be putting out all my thoughts as they go as well. So that's the high level of what it's going to be about. One thing that kind of kicked off a lot of the excitement as well was Sydney Volmer put out a tweet there actually a week ago now saying that don't really want to brag or anything, but some of the partnerships we're announcing at the Cardano Summit will blow people's minds. And again, this set the rumor mills into overdrive. Sydney, for anyone who doesn't know, is the, let's get his correct title here, the head of brand and comms at the Cardano Foundation. So he's a guy that's in the know. One big rumor that's going around was about Amazon. So we see Peter asked the question here just about Amazon will have a partnership with Cardano, just getting a general feel for it. But Sydney did say down here, not to my knowledge. So I don't think there's any direct partnership with Amazon or anything like that. Again, all of this that I go through is my own speculation and thoughts on it. So COTI Pay or COTI are going to be making an announcement at the event as well. There's some links there with AWS and potentially something there, but we don't know just yet. Another link with COTI that could be good. This video here I will reference. This is Army of Spies video. If you're not following Army of Spies on YouTube and you're into Cardano, then he is really a great channel to be following along. I'll put a link to this video down below as well. So within COTI, there was this was a Q&A that COTI done, and Army of Spies just went through this question here. It was around the IOG being one of the 15 finalists for the CBDC challenge that was announced for the Singapore Central Bank, and it was asking the COTI CEO if we were going to hear about this or if there's going to be a partnership, and they just basically said wait to see the announcement during the Cardano Summit. So again, this sets, I suppose, expectation, people thinking, and people's imaginations can run away with themselves on what this potentially could be. But again, I'm looking forward to seeing what the COTI announcement is. If there is something really good for COTI, you can expect the price of the COTI token to really see a surge as well. I would say it's already starting to see that on speculation of what could come. Another good part of this video, if you want to check it out as well, is talking all about the Wyoming blockchain Stampede, which is going on this week, and where Charles has a keynote there during the hackathon, and as well as that, Charles's keynote speech down the bottom here. So on Saturday, they're going to be streaming Charles's Cardano Summit keynote. So as you go through that video, you'll see there's some potential links to some type of partnership with Wyoming and Cardano. So Wyoming is definitely ahead when it comes to blockchain and what they want to look at. When you go through their event here and you look at some of the discussions, some of the meetings that they're having ongoing, I will put a link to this down below if you want to check it out and try and tune into some of the different shows and different meetings that they have going on this week. But there's potential links with identity solutions, with voting. When you look at Prism, there is identity solution there. There could be voting, there could be any type of partnership there. So there's a few different Cardano people as well throughout the lineup as well. So we'll be keeping an eye out for that. Hopefully there is something there, because that definitely would be a big step. So as well as Charles going out to all of the different African countries when he comes back in October, potentially there's another deal there. But if there was something in the US as well, that would definitely be a huge step for Cardano. So again, I'll put all of these links down below. You can go through it and kind of make up your own mind on what you think could be coming there as well. So what else did I have? So Emergo said that they will be there as well. Emergo was there at the very start of Cardano. They're behind Yoroi, the Yoroi wallet. Yoroi has really been fading lately, and it really needs a lot more attention. We see even the last week or more now, there's an update there saying that due to the way that rewards are calculated, for some users they're seeing this and they can't see the latest rewards. If you're seeing that, don't worry about it. The rewards and your funds and everything are safe. It's just the way that the wallet goes to actually show them on the front end. They're having errors there and they need to fix that fairly soon. So they did talk about this a while back. They do mention it in that article there as well about the Yoroi DApp connector. So this would essentially be the MetaMask version for Yoroi, or the MetaMask for Cardano, so that you can use Yoroi to interact with smart contracts, interact with websites that are using smart contracts as well. So I think that was the majority of what I wanted to go through there. I suppose the biggest ones that I've seen so far, if I see more throughout this week, I will talk about them as well. I will put the links to the Cardano Summit down below that you can check it out, as well as that Army of Spies video goes into some of the other options as well, but I don't want to keep talking about every detailed aspect of his video. It is really good if you want to check it out yourself. In terms of the price of Cardano, looking at it here, you can see these two blue lines here are where we're looking at the event happening. So speculation is starting to build. Obviously, with everything going on in China, we've had a few days there that weren't so great. That was across the cryptocurrency market though. Today, a lot better for Cardano anyway, and for most chains out there. But Cardano right now is slightly ahead in the recovery, I would say. And I would expect this to continue into the weekend. And then depending on what happens over the weekend, the announcements that come out, anything is possible. I would say I would not bet on either direction. For me, I'm holding right now. I'm waiting to see how this plays out. For me, as always, Cardano is a long-term play. I wouldn't be surprised with a $3 Cardano come the end of Sunday, or a $150 Cardano, depending on where the announcements go, depending on what actually happens at the summit. Obviously, I'm leaning towards the pump in the price if we get some of the announcements that some partnerships out there, when we see the likes of Sydney coming out publicly and saying stuff like that, then that does make me lean towards that. Yes, there is something big going to be announced. As always, as soon as I see them, I will talk about them. I will push it out there. So if you haven't hit the notification bell and all, make sure you do that so you get the up-to-date info. I'll put my Twitter details down below, as well as the Discord server that we have started. So I've set this up because with Telegram, with so much going on now, it's hard to keep track of everything. So what I've done is set up a Telegram or a Discord, and it means that we can have individual channels for the different types of topics, NFTs, Cardano projects, Cardano in general, kind of help tutorials as well. So anyone who's stuck, the same common questions generally come up. So it's a great place for people to go in and get it. This is open to anyone, whether you're in my stake pool or whether you're anywhere else. If you were interested in Cardano, then this channel is open to support everyone and hopefully help spread the word and discuss any projects or anything at all that you want. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Give the video a like, share it out there, and let me know your own thoughts down below of what you're expecting for this weekend, and I will talk to you soon.